It's right there in your hand.
The Activism News Network is now online.
I'm gonna make up laws. I am Blue ISIS Waffle. Two detectives, we are freaking dummies. First Amendment's awesome. This is the moment, tonight is the night. We are Blue ISIS piggies, making up laws all night. And we put your hands up like you were a criminal. Like you're a criminal. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? How y'all doing today? How's it swinging? How's it flapping? How's it dragging? How's it? It's been 3 days since you looked at me. Oh, wait, okay. Here's a video from Best of Both Worlds. I found it on Pink Camera Magic's channel. I will put both their links in the description, especially if you don't want to hear me saying, it's been 6 days since you looked at me. Anyway, this gentleman decided to do a Bay Area transparency type audit where he goes to public parking lot where police vehicles are, where you have every right to go around and record. So they didn't like it. They got super butthurt, and they thought they were going to send 2 detectives to his house to intimidate him. Well, joke's on them because, well, he wasn't intimidated in the least bit. I would call him a young Jedi or an old Jedi. Has nothing to do with age, but more of experience. He knows how to handle these parasites from the government. They try to come accuse him of prowling, and here's the prowling statute for Connecticut. It is unlawful to, after receiving a warning from law enforcement officer, unreasonably obstruct free access to the entrance of buildings open to the public or the free passage of pedestrians standing, sitting, or lying in a public street, curb, crosswalk, walkway, mall, or part of private property used by the public. The statute excludes activity protected by the federal or state constitutions, aka the 1st through 10 amendments, or the 1st through 28. Is there 28 or 27? I should know this as a constitutionalist, especially before I say it on video. Anyway, here's the video. This guy does awesome. I'm sure I'm going to be interjecting and pausing, so if you don't want to hear me anymore, and by this point that could be the case, click the link in the description, Best of Both Worlds, and watch it without me. For the rest of you, I'm going to pause this, and we're going to do this together. You and I. Mano y womanano y genderano. Stand by. Y mano y womanano.
What's going on, guys? So, did a little video, and now I seem to have the cops at my door for whatever reason. Let's see what they want.
Hey, Reggie, how you doing?
Do I know you?
No, I'm Detective.
How do you know me?
I'm Detective McCarthy.
How do you know me? I didn't ask you that. I don't need to. What's your name and badge number?
Detective McCarthy.
What's your badge number?
1125.
1125. What's your name and badge number?
Detective Ingebretson, Hartford PD.
Say that again.
Detective Ingebretson, Hartford PD. Badge number 605.
Okay. Doing at my door.
Well, I just want to talk to you about your contact at West.
I don't care what you want to talk to me. I look. What do you have nothing to talk to me about?
Sir, I'm not here for a confrontation.
I am a
I'm not here for a confrontation. We're just 2 armed gunmen acting under the color of law under a false pretense. But I'm not here for a confrontation. I'm here to peacefully apply my tyranny to you and your property.
productive member of society. I am a citizen
Unlike you.
of the United States of America.
Actually, I take that back, because if detectives do their jobs right, they are what cops should be doing.
You guys have no reason to unlawfully be at this doorstep right now. Did I commit a crime? Did I commit a crime? Hold on. Answer my question, please.
They can't deal with it when they don't control the conversation and the narrative, and you're not answering their questions but only asking questions. Those are the biggest tools to use against cops.
You are at my doorstep asking me questions, right? Can you answer a couple questions?
See how he folded his arm down in defeat? Because all you have to do is stand your ground. Don't just let them steamroll you, browbeat you with their conversation. Browbeat them. Say, you know, if they come at you trying to browbeat you, you double, triple down there to browbeat them back and make sure they understand that they're not going to be able to do that to you, especially your own house at your own door.
First, before you get into your questioning me, I am a citizen here. You will not violate any rights today, sir. You will not come to my house and question me like you have authority. You will answer questions if you would like the respect of getting answered questions. Sorry, this is how I operate. So, was I suspected of committing a crime?
Possibly.
Nonsense.
Oh, possibly. So you have reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime?
You could have been violated.
It could have, should have, should have.
Could have, should have. This guy has great lines too, by the way. I'm going to rewind since I stomped all over his great line. Possibly, could have. You sent 2 armed men to my house because of possibly and could have? No. He was videotaping cars. It's a First Amendment protected activity. And a court, I think Smith versus Cumming. No, well, this is up north, so that don't apply.
Coulda, woulda, possibly, maybe on a rainy day.
Welcome to come to the West.
It could have, shoulda, coulda, woulda, possibly, maybe on a rainy day.
Welcome to come
Nice.
to the West Bend Police Run.
I'm welcome to stay inside my home as well.
That is fine. When you go to a parking lot and start looking into vehicles,
That is a First Amendment protected lawful activity. It is publicly accessible, open to the public.
I am here to give you a warning for prowling.
A warning for prowling. For videotaping on public property. A right that the police swore to protect. I could have swore when I was looking at his channel too that he wouldn't talk to the chief about it. And of course the chief doesn't know the law either. Now I know the law for Connecticut better than the chief of police of Hartford. Because I took the 2 seconds before I made this video to Google prowling law. And you see he was doing none of the sort. He wasn't blocking any entrances or blah, blah, blah. He has a First Amendment right. It states it right in there. You can't use this to violate somebody's constitutional rights to film, and if you can see it from public, you can film it. These cops are trying to intimidate this guy and pretending like they're not there to try to intimidate him, to stop coming up there and engaging in his rights that they swore to protect. These are classic donut operator Hall of Famers. And I'm sure Audit the Audit would say that these guys have every right to go to the front door under Penal Code, Connecticut, Hartford, blah, 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 blah. They can show up 2 men deep with guns and threats under the wrong law. I'm going to give them a B+ since they don't actually know the law.
That if you're looking into vehicles could be construed as prowling, okay?
No.
You coming to my house 2 deep with guns can be construed as a hostile government takeover of my property under false pretense. You want to play that game? Everything works both ways, just so you know.
You just said you're giving me a warning for prowling?
Yep, I'm giving you a warning.
What's your name again?
I'm explaining you the ordinance, okay? I'm explaining the ordinance. I don't want to see you get a ticket.
How do I file a complaint on this?
Okay? Go talk to my supervisor.
No, well, you should have a complaint form, shouldn't you?
Okay, no, I don't need a complaint form.
Oh, we don't carry those around, but if you want to accommodate one of us, I have like 16 of those.
Talk to my
So to make a complaint about you, I have to talk to your supervisor? Because you guys aren't crooked all the same, huh?
Talk to the chief of police then, okay? All right?
Yeah, because he's not the biggest, most rotten apple of them all.
I'm here to give you a warning for prowling and explain the ordinance to you when you're looking into vehicles, all right?
Anything my eyes can see, I can film. It's a First Amendment protected activity, and that was a publicly accessible parking lot. You have no...
You notice the guy's making a statement, and the cop can't stand to listen to it. He has to talk over him as if he continuously speaks over someone else speaking, anything gets heard at all. They refuse to listen to anything liberty or independent related at all. Anything that involves freedom or is related to freedom, they just steer away from that, talk over you. You saw he was talking the whole time. I'm going to go back 10 seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, and watch. He tries to tell him something, and the cop just keeps talking.
All right?
Anything anything my eyes can see, I can film. It's a First Amendment protected activity, and that was a publicly accessible parking lot. You have no reason to be on my doorstep trying to give me no warning for prowling. I'm glad. Where are you from? And you're from where?
West Bend.
I'm glad you guys came together, because guess what? I will be back.
Okay?
I will be back to see your guys' department again.
Okay.
Thank you so very much. Man, you guys will make my channel so amazing. You will see yourselves on the internet.
Okay.
You will see yourselves.
Okay.
Thanks for your time. I'm just working.
Now it's time. The cowards now made their threat. Now they're going to retreat like cowards because they're there just to make a threat. They don't have actually any critical thinking ability. They can't think for themselves and realize what they're doing is wrong. And what he was doing is supposed to be protected by them. Instead, they're coming after him for it. Now they do the long walk of cowardly shame because this is how cowards go through life.
Blah, 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 la, la, la. Don't eat yellow snow. Don't walk in the middle of the street, guys. Try not to violate any rights today or kill nobody, okay? Try not to violate any rights today, guys, okay? Clowns come to the property to accuse me of prowling and try to give
We won't violate anyone's rights. We've met our quota for the day.
me a warning for prowling. Showed up at my doorstep for engaging in a lawful First Amendment protected activity. This is how crooked the cops are, guys. How the even know who I was? I don't care. This is the problem with the police force, guys. Look at this. They sent 2 white.
There you go. He sent 2 white cops. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but best of both worlds. Pink Camera Magic, John Felix, John's Coin Rings, Activism News Network, Soft Hitting T-shirt store. If you travel a lot, if you canoe or jet ski or fly a lot or drive a lot. If you're a driver, like a truck driver, a bus driver, a taxi driver, a golf ball driver. Tiger should have used his driver. Heh heh heh. And DMX has been clean for 2 weeks now. And John's Coin Rings. And word.